What's up? This is Two Tone Eternal here representing in this Van Cortlandt Park in the BX. You know what? Selling music nowadays, it's not just about the music. It's about the artistry. It's about the brand. It's about what that artist brings to the table. And with that said, my brand is all about authenticity. You know what I mean? In the era where a lot of people try to emulate someone they're not, you know what I'm saying? I keep it real with myself at all times, and I try to bring my life and my experiences to life in my music, right? So I'm Two Tone Eternal. You know what I'm saying? This is my brand. The two stands for the body and the spirit, the earthly and the spiritual sword, which when yielded together is the truth that onslaughts negative energy. So Two Tone is an acronym, and I represent Second Life Entertainment, LLC, which means a consciousness of the afterlife. So hence, I'm Two Tone Eternal, right? Not to get confused with any other Two Tone who's dropped music before. I am Two Tone Eternal, all right? So my album is dropping this Friday on my birthday, Friday, October 18th, on all music platforms, all right? And I promise you that it's going to be an experience, right? A lot of people nowadays, I get the marketing technique. You put out a single, another single, video, market, promote, try to build up your fan base. That's great. I put out 3 singles, check them out. But this album is a body of work that represents who I am as a person and an artist. And I think people are going to understand who I am more once you listen to that album from beginning to the end. I challenge you to try to listen to it from the beginning to the end. From the first track, Under the Streetlight, which represents me growing up in the inner city of Rochester, New York. You know what I'm saying? Call it Rock City or The Rock. You know what I mean? 22 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? I went through a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? I'm telling my story. You know what I'm saying? I eventually relocated to New York, the Bronx, New York, where I spent at least a decade of my life. I'm a New York City teacher, taught in public and charter schools, and I also ventured off to Denver, Colorado, Atlanta, Georgia for like 7 years, so that's a big part of my life. I lived in Jersey for 2 years. I lived in Miami for about a half a year. So I've been around the country. I've seen different things and experiences, and I got a chance to see different cultures in music and in just the food and everything in general. So I bring a lot to the table. My music's diverse. I think that you're really gonna enjoy it, and I think that you need to give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? So $1 in a Dream is dropping again this Friday on all music platforms. You know what I'm saying? And it's also on my birthday, which is significant because last year, I tell you, I went through everything. You know, broke, about to get evicted, didn't know how I was getting my next meal. I had to leave Atlanta to come back to New York. I got scammed by people for thousands of dollars. I had a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? So this is truly a celebration that is about to come to pass. So you know what I'm saying? If you're still listening to this video, I appreciate it. I need people to share, you know. Go to my bio, click the link, pre-save, pre-order, because that helps me out too as an artist. You know what I'm saying? If you pre-save it, I go up in the algorithms and Spotify, etc., where they put the album in more high priority. So I need you to help me out in that regard. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to spread this thing everywhere. So one person shares it to another, etc., and it starts to spread. I tell you, you know, listen to $1 in a Dream from beginning to end. You're gonna go through it's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like a movie. It's gonna play out like one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take you through the journey, different sounds, different topics. Everything is 100% real that either I went through myself or I know somebody else that went through it and I'm telling their story. But it's all 100% authentic and real. So if you're looking to follow a real one, a real artist, I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude that's bringing something unique to the table in terms of presentation and just creativity, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So give it a chance. Follow me on all social media. I won't let you down. You know, I'm bringing that realness and creativity in a way where it can be accepted by the masses. You know, I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for listening, you know, and stay tuned. Two Tone Eternal. God bless. Peace.